Good evening, folks. And tonight we're going to be looking at Forza 6. Have a look at the last of the festival challenges for this week, including the car tasks for the Lamborghini Huracan LP 610, which is the car you can see on the screen at the moment. So once we get that done, I want to have a look at some of the PR stunts, see if I can get 3 stars and a few more of them, and have a look at a few other bits and pieces I've been meaning to get around to. So, before we get into that, just like to thank everybody who watched the last stream. I think I had over 120 people watch it, which is absolutely crazy, so thank you very much for that. Now let's get a start, and let's see what we have to do with the Lambo. It's kind of annoying. They say you have to buy a Lambo this week to do the task, and then next week you'll win another Lambo. Now, they are very, very useful cars. I mean, I already have 3 of them. No, I have 4 of them now. And next week I'll have 5 of them. Turning into the new Porsche Taycan. You put 2 alone in your garage and you end up with many. So I've already driven it, so that kind of ticks off the first task off the list. So what else have we got to do? Earn a great skill chain in the LP 2014 Lamborghini Huracan. Okay, that should be relatively easy. What else we got on here? Spend 1,500 credits on upgrades on any Italian car. Hopefully we'll have the chance to do that to the Huracan at some point. Manta Ray. Earn 4 under the sea skills. Under the sea skills. In an Opel Manta 400. And just what are under the sea skills? Okay, that's got me. Picture perfect, take a photograph of your car. Ooh, don't know about that. Okay. As you can see, everything else has been done. My recommendation for the trial actually turned out to be reasonably good this week. Well, I certainly had some success with it. Got the other bits and pieces done as well. You can see, so we've just got stuff in this list to have a look at. So, great skill chain. That should just be one of those ones you just get it from driving around. It's a skill chain, so you can do a little bit of drifting, a little bit of driving fast. Smash stuff down tends to be a very easy way of doing it. There you go. That's kind of useful because at the moment this road is really, really, really slippery. The car's four-wheel drive, so it doesn't drift that easily. Although I do have one of these set up for drifting. So, complete 2 laps of the Sunny Time Attack circuit in the 2014 Lamborghini. Sunny Time Attack. That's the one in the middle somewhere, isn't it? That's the drag strip. Sunny. Where is it? Is that one? No. That one's north. Ah, okay. So Sunny is that one. Okay, we've got quite a drive.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
One of the things I wanted to do is have a look at some of the photograph challenges tonight. The location most ones. I've managed to get a couple of them by accident, and there's a couple on there that I've not managed to work out where they are. Well, quite a few of them I have. I just haven't done them yet. One that's left me scratching my head a bit is you've got to photograph some floating lanterns. They had something like that in Forza 5, but it's part of the Chinese New Year celebration. Well, they were flying lanterns. Lanterns or some kind, I can't remember. I know I was hunting down lanterns, and there's an accolade for it which I never managed to get. But most of the others so far that I've seen in this game are in the world. So somewhere in this level there is floating lanterns, and it's like, well, where on earth are they? I mean, there was another one which was causing me grief, which was the kites. I found those. They were opposite the showroom where you can buy the Italian exotic cars at the moment. I just happened to be photographing somebody's car over there that I hadn't got a photograph of, and that particular activity, for lack of a better word, came up and marked off as complete. So it's like, aha! But it's like, okay, so I mean, I've driven all over the place. I've not seen a floating lanterns. Can't think where they would be. I guess it's going to be somewhere around the coast. It's going to give me one of those things you're going to have to drive along the coast at night to see them.
Turn left. In 100 yards, turn left.
But no, anyway, first things first, let's go do some time trials in our Lambo. Now, I do have a bit of a question for you folks. Given that Friday stream was so popular, do you want to see more Forza 5 content? Because to be honest with you, I'm getting to the point where I'm running out of things to do in Forza 6. I've got through the game a lot quicker than I had with Forza 5. And Forza 5, it took me a very long time to get through everything. Until we get a DLC pack, I can see myself sort of polishing off the rest of the game relatively quickly. It's like, well, if there's a lot of you still playing Forza 5, then I'm quite happy to jump back into that, because I'm still playing it myself, so still doing the weekly tasks and that. I'll do one video where we look at the race events and the PR stunts, and then go through everything else.
In 400 yards, turn right.
One thing I did notice in this week is
turn right.
got gifted a number of skins for different colours.
Yards, turn left.
Now, one of those skins was a Halo skin. Well, they're always adding Halo bits and pieces to the various games.
Turn left.
I don't care if they add the music this time, because I've got the radio turned off. They also gave us some skins for Lego cars. It was just like, oh yeah, is that a sort of foreshadowing of what the next DLC is going to be? This is Tokyo. There's so much they could do in terms of car culture, which they haven't hardly sort of touched on. They could do in this game. Oh, well, we're going to have to wait and see. I mean, personally, I wouldn't mind a Lego DLC, as long as it's different from the last one. Because I had a lot of fun with that. But again, something different, something new, original, would be cool. Good, the road's starting to dry out, so the racetrack should be dry by the time we get there. I'm a mile away now. So before we rock in, what have I got to do again? Just do 2 laps of the time attack circuit. Okay.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, that's map 1. This is very nice car standard. It's even better when you start flying past it. Lost a bit of time there. It's a bit too much. Okay. So that's part 3. Oh, part 4 is just take a photo of it. Oh, no racing. That's kind of disappointing. I was hoping for a bit more of a challenge than that. But, oh, there you go, there's a picture of a Lambo. So that completes the car task this week. That was really, I was kind of hoping for more. So I now got to spend 10,000. Oh dear. Hang on. Sneeze brewing. Don't really want to sneeze at the microphone. That wouldn't be good. Right. Okay. So yeah. So we've got 1,500 on upgrades to Italian car. Earn 4 under the sea skills in a Manta. What Manta? Because we have you have a where's the Lancia? I'm guessing it's going to be the Lancia. One of these called no, it's trying to no. I thought. Well, then we come down to, let's go to change colour. Oh, where is it? It's Opal, isn't it? Well, you see, that's a Manta. Is that the car they're on about? Um, what was the other one? I'm sure there's another car called Manta. That's a Mignata, so it's not quite. It's going to be about Italian cars, so the Vauxhall, see what it's an Opel in it. The Opel seems like the wrong one. Let's go filter by. No, it's sort I want. Country. I just know. I just got a sneaking suspicion there's something else called Manta. Unless they do mean that one. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Fits, Delta, man. I suppose the other thing is, what do they mean under the sea skills? We wouldn't have to Google it. Hang on, bear with me a second. Okay, so there's an American custom car manufacturer called Manto, produces a car called the Mirage. There's also an Italian car, the Bresini Manta. I'm pretty sure that's not in the game. Let's go filter. No. No. What am I looking for? Oh, it's because I got the filter sets. Auto share. Find by manufacturer. What are they called? Bresini. No, I don't recognise that name. I don't think it's in the game. I can't see it there. Unless they mean the Opel Manta. It's got to be the Opel Manta, isn't it? I suppose the other thing is, what have we got to do with it to get the ocean skills? I suppose we can try driving it into. Oh. My game has decided to kill itself. So there'll be a slight pause in the proceedings while I restart. That was kind of bizarre. It's normally very reliable. Okay, so I guess we try throwing the Manta into the ocean. There, part of the Japanese collection, there's a list of skills there. I wonder if that has any more information. Have a look. Oh, sorry about that slight interruption in proceedings while I relaunched the game. Let's see if there's a launching command to avoid the splash screens. Okay, we get to continue. Oh, optimizing my PC. No, you're not. It's rebuilding shaders. It shouldn't have changed since the last time you rebuilt them, so I don't know why it has to keep doing that. Oh, lovely cup, mouthful of cold coffee. There. Okay. Come on, game. We're getting there. Just going through all the different loading screens, telling me how many races I've done and how many ultimate drafting skills I've got. Many. Longest drift, 1.4 kilometers. No, it's not. It's 1,400 feet, isn't it? I'm in Imperial. Okay, so where were we before we were so rudely interrupted? Yeah, I'll have to update that screen at some point. I've still got the Forza 5 graphics on it. I'll have to get that paint job into Forza 6. It was GT350 in the game. I used it last weekend, didn't I? So, let us, not last weekend, this week even. Awful of the coast. So, where can we throw ourselves into the coast? I suppose the other advantage as well, it gives me a chance to see if I can see these lanterns. Now, whereabouts is the temples? Yeah, there is a temple in the water somewhere. Around there? Dunno. It's near one of the fishing ports. I remember seeing it as I drove past it. Now I can't remember where I saw it when I drove past it. Ah, damn. Is that it there? So, let us... Let's start by wandering along the coast and see if we can throw the car into the water. Oh, that's where I was going to check the activities. We go here, collection journal. I think it's Master Explorer. Photography, car collection, car upgrades. Nope. Horizon Festival. Link skills. Here we go. Yeah, some of these are a bit annoying. You got to do a linked barrel roll. When was the last time you saw another player do a barrel roll? And you have to do a barrel roll at the same time as the other player. It's like, seeing anything on there for getting wet. Start main clean sweep. Link under the sea. Form an under the sea skill at the same time as another player. Smash a seaweed farm. Okay, a seaweed farm. Ah, hang on a second. Where? There. Ah. Oh, we're miles away.
Turn around when it is safe to
Okay, so let us go for a little bit of a drive.
400 yards, turn right.
It's my fault for fast travelling to the wrong place. I didn't know about seaweed farm. That's a giveaway there, isn't it? Now, all we have to do is hope that this mantle is the right mantle.
Turn right.
Oops.
In 100 yards.
Who was that? As a Tota? Takamara. Okay. I say, this showroom is turning out to be a really good place to come if you want to photograph cars. Found so many rare cars just pulling up around here. Oof! Sell there. Hold out. Oops. Okay, somebody just drove past me with a car I don't have. Let me just go. Oh, okay. Stradadale I didn't have, and I didn't photograph Florienza. Okay, that was silly. The amount of time I spent driving it. Okay, anyway, back on with the current mission.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Yeah, some of those link skills, mate, it's alright if you've got a mate you can jump into the game with and then sort of set yourselves up to get each of those tasks, but normal gameplay is trying to get those things ticked off your list. It's going to be really tricky. Oops, misjudged that. Oh! No, I haven't been on the line yet. Too early. I'm just naturally a bad driver. Sometimes. Okay, so I'm trying to remember what's that little jetty thing. There was a couple of collectibles there, which I remember picking up. I remember staying on the ramps, or the walkways, or whatever they are. I'm guessing the seaweed farms are either side of that. I do remember there being some nets or something there. I dismissed it as set dressing at the time. Parking in the middle of the freeway is not a good place to do. By 7. Where's it going to take us? Yeah, I had quite a lot of fun doing the hide and seek challenge. Now, hide and seek is a game mode I'm not a fan of, but it's stuck me into a match here in the middle of Tokyo. I won't ask what the AI was doing there. But yeah, no, I got up onto the freeways. I was the hider, and all the seekers were running around at the street level. And by the time they realised where I was, it's almost time for me to run to the end. It was actually quite good fun. There you go, I suppose winning is always fun. It's the 50 games you have where it's really annoying and frustrating when you can't find the hider, the boring ones.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
So being up on the freeway, I mean, there's so few ways to get up onto it.
Recalculating.
So it's,
200 yards.
so once you're up there, you're almost safe. It's like the opposite to the Matrix. Go to the freeway rather than don't go to the freeway. trying to get my head around why the AI is all parked in a nice queue like that. And you occasionally see them doing bizarre things when there's other players, real players involved. But they do seem to have some odd behaviours in this game I haven't seen in previous titles.
In 400 yards, turn right.
I suppose the other thing is, which Italian car am I going to upgrade? And how am I going to upgrade it?
Turn left.
I do have another C4. I suppose I could always do a drift version of the C4, but it has a nice short wheelbase. This is ideal for drifting. Trying to think of
In 400 yards,
actually, I'm
turn
just
left.
wondering about oh, what's that little above?
Turn left.
535, I think it is. Maybe we could do something silly with that, just for giggles. Oh yeah, I can see lots and lots of players all around the same location. I guess you guys googled it, didn't you?
In 400 yards,
Oh right, yeah, you can see all the things out in the sea there.
turn right.
And everybody's driving around in
Arrived at your destination.
Opal Mantas, under the sea, under the sea. Oh, hang on, did I just get a linked skill? There's me saying about how hard they're going to be. I got own 4. Oh, okay, I was at 3. There we go. So, I suppose the other one, Detection Journal, that one. I got 3, so I got the linked skill. Aha! Okay, well, if they're going to do more events like that, that's how we can get those particular skills, the linked skills activity. So, cars, change car. Sort by Italia. Country. Germany, France. No, other way. There we go, Italian. Ooh, I have 2 Lamborghini Uruses I've not driven. And I have, this is their skin for Halo. I mean, it's just a rather naff green colour with a number on the side. The Lego ones are much better. Oh, I got that fancy upgrading. By all accounts, that's a horrible car when you upgrade it, so I think I might give that one a miss. Oh, I thought I had another one of those. I guess not. The bath. Can I spend 100 and... No, it's 15,000 on this car. Probably could. Okay. Question is, what to do with it? Now, is there a player house around here where I can take it and do stuff to it? Nope. Oh, there was... Sorry. Where's the nearest player house? It's up there. Okay, so let us ignore the blue line. So I want to go for a drive along the coast. And the reason why I want to go for a drive along the coast is collection journal. Horizon Lab, is it this one or oops, no, it's not that one, it's this one. Photography, there we go. Sky lanterns, I haven't seen any, and water lanterns, I haven't seen any. Now, as you can see, that there's the kites I've been photographing it completely by accident. So we've got a couple of murals as well, which I need to look out for. Then these, I believe, are all landmarks. So, yeah, floating lanterns. That's the one.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
This is going to be one of those things that's going to be really easy to spot at night time, I guess. The other thing as well is keeping an eye out for those murals. So I spotted a couple maybe photographing. I don't think there's any that I've not photographed, so I still need to find the last couple. The problem is a lot of time when you're driving around, you're doing other things, so you're just not looking out for this stuff. But the cars are noble, definitely not looking out for that. Let's come up here and bounce onto the curb a sec. No, I'm not seeing any lanterns. Or are these going to be at one of them? It's one of the temple sites. It's got lakes around it. That may be a possible location. It's a neat suspicion. I've already been there and done a photograph. So why would you have two things to find that are very close together? Let me just come over here. Have a look on the coast. Floating lanterns. I guess they don't want me to go that way. So we've got fishing fleet. I don't remember ever going for a nose round down there, but not seeing any lanterns. Again, we've got another beach area. Guess this is one of those things that I'm just going to have to keep an eye out. And I'll just stumble across it one day. That's pretty much what's happened with everything else. Well, at some point or other I'm going to go explore the railroad tracks, although that's probably a little bit silly. And it's probably not going to end well. And now I'm looking for mules, just in case. Nothing. Where is? Where taking me? Should probably stay to a faster car for this drive. Where's it taking me? Okay, I just want to ignore.
Yards. Turn left.
I want to ignore the turning and go back to following the coast. It should lead us round to the house at some point. But I've been around those buildings already looking for stuff, so there's nothing there.
In
Going
100
a couple of
yards.
fishing
Turn
boats.
left. Turn
So
around
we'll upgrade the
when it is
car
safe to
and
do so.
then go quick look at all these. Look at the PR stunts. I think I've at least had a stab at all of them. Now it's a case of trying to work out how to get 3 stars on the rest. There's some fishing boats out there. Okay, so let us
You have arrived at your destination.
upgrade the car. So this is D class. Probably be useful if I kept it a D class. So I normally ask some D class races, although I rarely end up using the Mini for those. That's the old Mini rather than the new Mini. Mini when it was actually Mini rather than a Mini that's huge. Okay, auto show. No, I want cars. Tunings and upgrades. Custom upgrades. So, we're going to go D-class. First thing I'm going to do is all-wheel drive to improve acceleration and stability. Okay, 1.4 litre engine. Definitely got to upgrade the brakes because they're atrocious. And that, I'm out of points already. Okay, so if we come add a spoiler because that gives us a few more points to play around with. Front spoiler for more downforce. Definitely got more gearbox. So we have a look at top speed, 94 miles an hour. That gives us 123 miles an hour. So we go. And again. That 7 speed is giving us the better numbers there. So let's go with 7-speed transmission. Then while I've got points left, I want to make the tyres wider. Not sure why that says that makes the car worse. All the numbers are looking better. 123.7. Yeah. Strange game. Okay, I can't make front tires wide. Ideally, I need the front tires being wider. Little bit more stability there is always good. Now can I put wider tires on the front? No. Always worth a check, so let's take this way over. So I've got a few points left to play with. View basket, what am I up to? Okay, should have been. Was it 1,500 points or was it 150? Oh, I guess I'll find out in a moment. I don't think I'm going to get any more points out of this there. What else could we do? Yeah, get better launch, better acceleration. Okay, let's go with that one. Don't think I'm gonna have, I don't think I'm gonna be able to squeeze any more out of it. Alright. This is where I find out that I misread instructions like I do from time to time. I misread the instructions, didn't I? Hasn't. Oh no! It was 1,500. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so there we go. Just taking its time before it popped up. Let me just drive to the end of the town. Probably actually go into the tunings and up and down Forza a little on this as well. Just to make it a bit more user friendly. Having a really force it around the corner, so yeah, a little bit more downforce would probably help. No end, but I'm not seeing any lanterns, so I guess I'll have to look somewhere else for it. So let's have a look at the map. Let's clear everything off, and then what do we fancy doing? Trailblazers, let's start with those. Have I at least done? I had a stab at all of them. That one I'm pretty sure got 3 stars on. Yeah, that was it. This week's one. 2 stars. Anyway, 1 star. No, not yet. Still don't have a sort of a go-to car for these. I've sort of been messing around using odds and ends. Okay, so we do. Let me quickly just check each of these in turn just to see what drift zones we have. With 3 stars, a good. Oh, I've got a drift zone. I haven't got. Okay, so we've got 1 drift zone that needs some attention there. Most of the others I'm a 3-starring at, but what we got to get? Okay, that's just down the coast. Change car. Now, if you've seen my Forza 5 videos, you'll recognise this build. It's pretty much the same car that I had in Forza 5 with doing these type of CMS. Okay, so oops, Sorry. And let's teleport there, otherwise this drive is going to be a little bit messy. So which way do I want? I think I want to come this way. So let's drop in there. Yeah, this is a very tail-happy car, which is what you want when you're doing drifting. Unfortunately, it doesn't make it very good for driving to and from drift zones. So, what's the score required here? We're 125,000. What we got? Okay. As usual, I have traction control turned off in the menus.
Arrived at your destination.
Okay, not quite. Required score, but not far off it. I've got to get out of the way. I find it very distracting when there's another player in front of me. I don't think this is going to be as high scoring. No. Nope. Oh. Let's give it another go. Oh, let's go back and try that again. Not quite. So I feel that something with a shorter wheelbase would be more advantageous there. Cars, change cars. What do we have for the Formula Drift? Got the Chevy, which I've isn't too bad. Let's try the little Nissan. See how we get on with that. Okay. Oh, nice if I could have a consistent frame rate. I wouldn't lurch like that in the middle. It's not good. No wooden, so this isn't going to be terribly high scoring.
destination.
Quite as much as the other car. Nope. Getting a little bit closer. They've set the targets on these drift zones to be very high, I feel. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, big electric frame rate again.
You've arrived at your destination.
Okay, so 109. That's not bad. That's given we drifted off track. Had the lurch in the frame rate as well. Oh, more frame rates. Stutters, no, keep going, keep going, keep going. Alright. The birdie. Quite a good trip for 15 engines. See if we can get through this without problems. We've lost momentum, that's not a good start. And there goes the frame rate again. There's got to be something about this location. It's not well optimised.
Arrived at your destination.
Not too bad. Let us try that from the other direction again. Last time, and then we'll go off and do something else. Only so many times I can do the same drift. Also, it feels like a frame rate getting a bit anky there. I'm going to try a longer run in this time. Get a little bit more speed up in the opening section. Was
You've arrived at your destination.
yeah. some respects it was better. Some I gotta okay, one more chance. Last go. Felt that was a little bit cleaner, but there was a couple of points along there where I just drifted off the road and stopped scoring.
Arrived at your destination.
Oh, so close! I was keeping a nice steep angle there. Almost did it. Oh, I have to revisit that one. It's so close, though. Alright. So that brings me up to 2 stars on all of them. And 3 stars on the rest. And so this the car that I'm currently driving, the Formula Drift Chevrolet, it's a tuned car. The setup was used in a PR stunt a few weeks back, if you're interested in grabbing the car. So that was the drift zones. What have we got in the way of danger signs? Again, I think... Oh, I got lots of 1 stars on there, haven't I? Oh, and a no star there. Oh dear, I think we'll have to deal with the no star first. How comes I got so many 1 stars? So, best there is 800 feet, and the best there is 1,001 feet, and I need 1,400. Okay. Oh boy, 1,700 feet there for a 3 star. Okay, so where is... That's a dirt one, isn't it? Even so, 1,200 feet. So what I need is two variants, same car but 2 different setups. One dedicated to off-road jumps and one dedicated to on-road jumps. Now, if I was a 5, I would have just gone for the Rimac, but don't have a Rimac in this, so that kind of leaves us with needing something else. I got 2 cars, very high PI value that I can modify for doing silly jumps with. Not a Hurricane. I've done enough with a Hurricane tonight. So we have got the Maserati, but that's more of a fancy car rather than the practical. Hang on, was the... Oh. Probably going to use that if I can't think of anything else to use. But I thought... I can't remember the name of it now. That might be a contender. Sure I had... Ah, here we go. Got these 2. So I wonder if I can do something with one of those. Because I think you get this car in the Hot Wheels DLC in Forza 5. And you drive it for 1 or 2 races and never use it again. I didn't think I'd photographed it. Yeah. So we need. So this is. I'm looking at dirt. So I want to go and throw some parts at the car. Ideally, what I would like to have done is find a Celine. I don't think now. Again, that's another car. I don't think is in this game, is it? No. It probably will be. It'll be one you can win somewhere. So, first off, cars, design and paints. Paint car. Only comes in black. Well, I'm sorry, it's not a Ford. We'll go bright orange. Damn it, save the car. So we want tunings and upgrade, custom upgrades. Start with here. All-wheel drive. Then what can we do with the engine? Hybrid. But I want acceleration and power. You got that. That's 5.9. Launch 10. Launch is useful for us. Let's leave it long aspirated. Okay, first thing it's going to do is go better brakes. Then we are going to go for rally springs and dampers. We want to throw it off things, so we want to fly a long way. We are then going to have a look at the transmission. Oh, 8.2. Okay, that's looking a bit more healthy. That gives us a top speed of 244. Yep, going with that gearbox. Tyres, we want off-road tyres. Wider tyres on the front and on the rear. I'm just seeing positives here. It's looking good. Okay, that doesn't give us anything. Yes, because it improves handling, but doesn't affect speed. It improves handling, doesn't affect speed. It takes us up to the next PI points, but that's still good. It should still be valid. Affects handling doesn't really give me much. I think we've probably got all the big gains out of this. Yeah, it's just giving me. There's no point in going too mad. So, let us spend some monies. Let's try some custom tunings. We want to get gearing. I'm going to leave it standard because it's pretty good. Aero, we've got 232. Speed, 210. Okay. So I want more downforce to keep it more stable on the approach. We're going to be doing off-road, we're going to go with bumpy roads, so a bit of downforce will help in that regard. Now, I did have a similar setup on the Celines in Forza 5, and they weren't that bad. This is a completely different car, though, so this may work, or it may not work. So, here we go. Now, one of the reasons why I've not done this danger zone is because every time I've come here in the past, it's been for one reason, that's to do barrel rolls. It's a very good spot for doing barrel rolls off one. Just go down there and then just drift off to the left or the right, and yeah, you'll get enough height and distance that you can easily barrel roll over and land back on your wheels. So if you ever get a weekly event that requires you to do that, or if you're with a mate and want to try and do the linked skills, this is the place to come and do it. So let's put down, we need to get 1200 feet. Okay. Let's see how this car does. Where's the ramp? Start drawing the ramp, please. There it goes.
You've arrived at your destination.
Okay, that was interesting. Don't know why it turned like that in the air. Distance-wise, we weren't far off. We just got that odd sideways roll. I mean, a square on the ramp, everything looked good. It's doing it again. Why? Okay, let's try coming off the power just as we get to the ramp. Maybe it's flicking at the wheel, but the power going through the wheels is turning it. Shame because it's good on the approach. Okay, yeah, so you got to come off the power. But is it going to do the distance? Not quite. 2 stars there. So, how far off were we? Oh, 90 feet. That's very close. Wonder if I can get just a little bit more speed up, a slightly longer run up. Let us. So I've got to come off the power just before we get there. Okay, that was less than ideal. Do not want to be airborne before we get to the ramp. Try that again.
Arrived at your destination.
Don't think this car is going to get any further than that, but that's not bad. 84 feet. So we've got some others where we've only got 1 star. I wonder how well it would do for those. A bit longer run up. That's got a nice long run up. So if I drop in about there. Oh, I remember this one. This is one where you have to worry about traffic. You've got the main road and you drive across it. Okay, the blue line is kind of interesting.
You've arrived at your destination.
Okay, got 3 stars on that one. Okay, so far it's not doing too bad. What's that one? Oh, that's the no run up. What distance do we need? Quite a long distance. Now there is a road that runs round the side of the track there, which you can use. So we teleport there. even so, it's not that long. I don't think you're going to get that much speed up. But that one's off the edge of a cliff, so you have the height to give you a bit of an advantage. We want to go up here.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Probably be easier when the ground isn't so slippery.
In 100 yards, turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, not bad. So I need something that's going to accelerate in a shorter time than that. And I think even if I'd been a little bit further over and lined up with the road, I'm still not going to get that much further. I don't remember seeing anywhere else up there that you could use as a good approach. Unless you just went for it from here.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay. So if I can find a car that can go just a little bit further than this one, probably be able to get 3 stars on this and the other one. You got any other off-road ones? Well, I've only got 1 star. Yeah, oh, quite a few of them actually. Okay. Oh, while we're here, let's have a quick go. So I'm going to need to find another car. Just trying to think which one of the McLarens would probably be best suited to this. They're very light, so if you can get the momentum, they're going to fly a very long way. But also, because they're very light, gives you problems with grip. You haven't got a lot of ground clearance, even with off-road suspension. Good evening there, chap. I'm very well, thank you. Yourself? Good.
You have arrived at your destination.
Well, this could be a big one. Only 2 stars. How far did they want? 1800. Okay, I'm going to need to find something that will get a bit further. Yeah, I can understand that. It can be a little bit frustrating sometimes. If you don't like raging at your game, I certainly wouldn't recommend trying it on expert difficulty. The races then are fraught with frustrations. I mean, they said they were going to patch out the AI ramming into you in corners, and from what I've seen so far, they still do it. So that's a little bit annoying. Oh, okay, I remember this one. This is the one where you've got to come down the freeway, cross the railway tracks. Thank you very much. I'm just having a blat through some of these PR stunts. I mean, there's quite a few of them where I'm still searching. When I did Forza 5, I had go-to cars for all of the PR stunts. You can say, right, use this car to do the drifts. Use the Rimac to do everything else, almost. And then, yeah, the little RS200 for doing the Trailblazers. But this game, there doesn't seem to be a single car that you can go to for everything. I mean, this one isn't too bad, but it's just coming up short on a couple of the events. Okay, now the train's gone past. Let's try this. Now just trying some of these jumps, and it's not doing bad, but oh no, oh. Okay, let's try that again. This one. Phew. How many things are there that I need to avoid driving into? This is where I get there, to get to the railway tracks and find there's a train coming the other way. Alright, aim for the gap, there we go. Oops. No. Yeah. There's a lot of the Forza Edition cars that just seem to be trumping everything. I've been deliberately avoiding them just because of that. Okay, there we
Arrived
go.
at your destination.
Okay, that went a little bit further than last time, but still a long way off. Do I have that car? We got oh, this one. Yeah, the stats are pretty good. Speed, acceleration, handling. But then again, it's S850. You go all-wheel drive, put off-road tyres on that, and that points value is going to come tumbling down, giving you plenty of scope for throwing lots of bits at it. Must get around to playing with that car. Oh, they sounded so good in real life. I hope they got the sounds right in this game. Yeah. I suppose with the turbos sticking up over the bonnet there, it does kind of look a bit like eyes. Problem with the photo, so when I'm trying to do these stunts, I'm looking for cars that anybody can buy. So it's got to be a car that can be bought in the shop rather than one on the wheel spin or stuff like that. Just so everybody can have a go at it. It would be really annoying if they've locked parts of the game behind, yeah, you've got to win a certain car to do certain bits. It wouldn't at all surprise me the way this game's been balanced. It does feel like, whereas in the past, everything has been accessible. This one does feel a little bit gated behind the you pay for win cars. I mean, all the high downforce cars in one of the DLC packs. Yes, that's true. That Manta can be, because that's the festival drink strip. It appears at the end. If you keep buying the BMW, eventually you get the Manta there. The Mazda. I suppose because you can buy it, I suppose that does make it viable. So let us see. Have I got any more dirt jumps that require a few more points? Oh, I've got one there I haven't done. That's an interesting route up to that hill. Any others? I thought there was another one I had 1 star on. I got lucky. I only had to buy 2. The thing is, they come with silly bits put on the car as well. So first thing you have to do is throw away the rubbish, and then you can start working on a proper tune for them. I have one set up for drifting. It's reasonably good at that. Okay, so let's try this one. That's a really bizarre route up the hill. Should have seen what I've got to do in terms of distance. See, what I need is another car like the Celine. They were just so good. Great all-rounders. I mean, Forza 5, I used them for... yeah. I gotta get there. It's because I'm trying. I'm probably... I'm trying to do it with the shop bought cars rather than the Forza Edition ones. There's got to be a way of doing it. A bit like there was a way of doing it in Forza 5. About using the Sesto Elemento for everything. That's another car I'm currently after as well. Sesto Elemento. Don't appear to have one in my collection yet. I guess this gap in the fence is where I'm going.
You've arrived at your destination.
No, don't topple! Pest! Oh my god, that would have been... Oh, that's not a bad win. $70 million for a Ferrari though. Oh, better landing. Okay. Okay, still 100 feet short. No, 300 feet short. 400 feet short. Oh boy, that's a big distance. Trying to struggle. Which Ferrari are you on about? Because have I got one? I thought I had one. Where is it? Oh. Can't. Let's quickly go to the showroom. I thought I'd seen the one you're on about. I thought I had it already. I thought I won it. Auto shows. Ferrari. Where is it? That one. They're very nice cars. Yeah, I've got 66.5 million credits. That is expensive, but they are nice cars. In Forza 4, a bunch of the guys at work all set rivals times on the longest track, and you couldn't use any of the assists, and you had to use that car. So I spent a lot of time in that. I couldn't get anywhere near their times, which is kind of annoying. Then again, I suppose games developers, they're going to be good at racing games, so I probably would pick the wrong people to try racing against. Yeah, no, they are nice looking cars, those in the GT40s. Yeah, I mean, I've still got 2 cars I need to buy in Forza 5. I'm trying, I think I need another 35 million before I can afford to get every single car. I've suddenly realised afterwards I'm missing one of the Aston Martins and I'm missing a Porsche. It's just like, oh well. So I'm going back every Friday now and I'm doing the PR stunts for Forza 5 and hope of getting enough money to get those last 2 cars. It'd be nice if we could have some different events as well, because at the moment they just seem to be rerunning Cars and Coffee for the umpteenth time. Oh, the BMW Isetta. I did have in Forza 5. I had one of the little peels, but it's done up as a burger, which is kind of cool. So jumps. Have I got 1 star there? But that's road. That's road. I think I have had a bash. Oh, I got at least 2 stars on all of. Oh no, I got that's a road one. Okay, so I need a better car. Something that is going to go faster than this. This is. I mean, this has got top speed of quite a lot. Is it 210? I think we said after we tuned it. I'll do that and then go. So we've got standard. So what do we have? Yeah, so we're 210 miles an hour from that car. So we need something that's going to go more than 210. Yeah, I gave up with the auction sniping. I think I managed to get 1. I got lucky and got 1 car I needed. And that was the case. So it was like a Sunday afternoon, nothing else to do, and I just sat there just refreshing it. It just suddenly came up. It was one of the Toyota off-roaders, and it's just like, right, grab that. And that was the only time I had any luck. So gave up at that point. So we need, I suppose, if we just filter it by S1 and S2, or S2 and S. Oh, an Ultima. Possible. So I've got a couple of lanes there. They're not too bad. I wouldn't say. Problem is, I don't know what these cars are going to do once you tune them up. We've got that, which is set up for drifting. Being the drifting setup might be usable. Certainly no fun driving it. Limited edition Fanta car yet? No. I think it's safe to say. I have a limited edition Tango car. But it's not really limited edition. You can just download my paint job for it. They're both tail heavy. They're not good cars for jumping. Again, that Alpha is ridiculously quick. Let's give this a go for some jumps. Custom upgrades. Ooh. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do that, aren't we? Okay. I'll have to go and have a look, see if we can track that down. So we're currently on slick tyres. I'm going to do a couple of road ones, so we'll leave it on the slick tyres. We probably want to go... Launch isn't very good. Okay, let's not bother with that. Um, now, these are not for seasonal events, so I don't need to stick with this restriction of the class. Top speed 234. Thousand brake horsepower. See if it will do. And we will go custom tuning, gearing. I'm going to leave a standard aero 134, 130, 122. Let's come back to around there. I don't want to back this off too far. Okay, let's go with that. Oh, apply. Yes. Okay. This is probably not the best car to use because this is a DLC pack car, isn't it? But yes, I have. And I use the aerial nomad that I've used numerous times before and did quite well. I think I got lucky with the guys I was racing with. It was all a good race, which made a change. So let's come down to there. I think I got first place in the first race and second place in the second, which was quite nice. Which is kind of bizarre because there are other cars out there much faster than that Nomad, but I think fourth or fifth attempt I managed to get a win on it. So I got some right bad teams when I first tried, and it was like, well, that was very late on Saturday night, and it was just like, whoa. Okay, let's try that again. That's really twitchy. Yeah, some of those tracks were really slippery, and you got the big jumps. Oh good, no traffic. What we want.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oof. That got me 2 stars. That was... Wow. Still need to go further. We need a lot more speed. Yeah, I've seen reports there's been an awful lot of griefing going on. I ended up doing mine very early on Saturday morning. You tend to find youngsters playing or people who just want to get the event done. So that tended to work out a lot better. I tried a couple of times in the evenings and it was just like, yeah. I was not getting quality teammates, shall we say. Okay, so we didn't see what my takeoff speed was. Let's have another look. That's it, I'm going to get all the cars now. Okay, we're still going to get in 210. guess it's going to have to be save up and buy the Ferrari FFX. Oh, what's the... There's two FFXs, isn't there? There's the silver one, and there's the red one. I think it's the red one I'm going to need. I think you can buy that car. I don't have... Yes. So there's FFX or FXX even, that's red. I think that's the car I'm going to need, because that one you used to be able to tune it up to something quite silly. Maybe what I need to do some of these stunts to get the 3 stars out of them. Oh yes, I have a VIP pass, so I guess that means I'm getting a discount on some of these vehicles. Okay, let's give this one a go. So if I go wandering off down here, it should be clear space somewhere.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Well, the car I'm thinking of at the moment, in Forza 4, it had so much downforce, the actual car got pushed into the ground. And yeah, you end up sparks everywhere. In 400
yards, turn left. You've arrived at your destination.
I'm going to hit the building. No! Oof, okay. Yeah, Forza 4, yeah. So it used to go belting along the motorway. And yeah, it just sort of pulled itself under the ground. I think that was the fastest car in that game, if memory serves me right. Yeah. I don't know, I didn't get on with the Jess car. I think for maximum top speed, I end up using one of the slings. Oh, that was close. Okay, that's better. I'm lined up on the street. Okay, that was a bit of an odd landing. Got 2 stars though. So again, still need to get another 400 feet. Yeah, I'm using the wrong car. It's got to be the wrong car. Well, let's get 2 stars on this last one. Yeah, that could be fun. It'd probably make a more fun online game mode than some of their actual online game modes. I suppose at least I haven't got, what is it, a King of the Hill and the zombie one. Oh, I used to hate them to play those. I've just managed to find a new way to redefine not fun.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, that was a dreadful run-in. Let's see what we get. Oof. Oh, we got 2 stars. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know, it sort of reminds me more of Last Man Standing type game mode. Okay, so I've got 2 stars on all of those. And I'm going to have to go away and rethink the car. Because I don't... Oh, wait, there's one more there. I got 1 star. Okay, we'll get this last one up to 2 stars. And then I'm going to have a rethink on the car being used. I think it's going to be that Ferrari. Try that. See how we get on. So over that, I come up with something clever with one of the McLarens. Yeah, it does feel like you need to get... Well, some of them, I mean, 400 metres, that's a long way.
You've arrived at
Oh,
your
no.
destination.
Got to cut off the power just before the ramp. I don't know, it's odd that it does that spin at the end. There we go. Okay. 300. That's not bad. There's another 100 feet there. That's doable. I feel another 100 feet is doable. Not in this car, but I don't have it turned on. I disable it because you get more points for doing everything with it disabled. Which does make it a little bit frustrating when you do races and various PR stunts, but I limit my legitimate cheating to the line on the ground so I don't get lost. Yeah, I think you get 10% more credits and experience for having it turned off. It's not a lot, but it all mounts up. We're running out on expert difficulty as well. Does mean it just helps keep the money rolling in. So, how long have we been streaming for? Let us have that's danger signs. Let's have a quick peep at speed zones because I think somehow we got 1 star. Okay, I've got 2 stars on most of it. I think it's just that one. I've got 1 star there. 1 star there. Forest Straight. Lots of downforce. And that one, what road's that on? Just on that corner. Oh my god, got 200 miles an hour. Okay. Yeah. I think what's going to make the speed zones really frustrating in this game is the amount of traffic and the AI doing bizarre things. I mean, I was running around earlier on, and literally the AI was parked sideways across the road, and it's just like, well, there was no players in the area. They just stopped and turned, and it was just like, what are you doing? And that one again, we got. That's more achievable. Still hard though. 110. I mean, the best I've got is 70. Eek. Yeah. Oh, and there's another one there. Well, I've got that one. 125. Let's give one of them a go. Yeah. It's kind of bizarre because, I mean, you could, if they just copy and pasted the AI from Forza 5, it would have been better. Or Forza 4, so they're driving on the right side of the road. Possibly. Cars. Change cars. Must do a tune on one of these big BMWs. So I know what car's going to be, but it's probably going to be one of these ones. One of the time attack ones. Maybe sort of make it off-wheel drive as well. To be honest, a lot of these speed zones, I'm finding the pista is actually pretty good. Yeah, no, they are. It's a lot of the time as well. Normally, if you're running an S1 car, you'd have slick tyres or semi-slick cars. A lot of the time, you need to spend the points upgrading the car rather than putting good tyres on it, which is a shame. Let's start with the pistol. See how we get on with the pistol. Try that. And then no, it's not the pistol I was using. It was this one. That was right. Yeah, no, it's that. They used that. Yeah. It's like I was trying some of these the other day. And I was trying to remember which car I was using. I'm not sure. Let's go with that one. Is that the one I'm just parked on? Yeah. Oh, this is the one on the bridge. Oh, boy. Okay. Much braking earlier. I mean, that's with semi-slick tyres on as well. Oh! Too busy looking at the map. Completely missed a guy coming the other way. Come on, turn. Stay over 100, stay over 100.
You arrived at your destination.
And what do we need for that? 125. Oh no, I'm going. I've got the line wrong. That was. Yeah, no, I was trying. There's a couple of these speed zones coming up for events in the next few weeks. So I've been trying a bunch of different cars to try and find the best one. And I did. One of the Ferraris worked out really, really well. I forgot to write down which one it was. Nope. It's just no grip on this road. I'm touching the brakes and there's just nothing happening. That was too much speed.
You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, more speed, going the other way. Need more downforce. Okay, let's try. There we go. Yeah, well, it's a trade-off, isn't it? You go in fast and then it gives you a higher starting speed. I think this way is going to have to be like pure downforce is going to win. And not having cars getting in your way. No, that's it. I find how to make it work just by a lot of time by trial and error. And by watching others, learning from their mistakes as well. Come around, that's it. Come on.
You have arrived at your destination.
Not bad, but still not fast enough. I've got a sneak suspicion it's going to be one of those DLC cars. Damn, there's too much speed coming this way. Now we're going to go wide. Oops. Oopsie daisy. True. Let's see if we're starting a bit close, makes it a little bit easier.
You've arrived at your destination.
Entry speed was very, very good. I entered it doing 154. You just have to shed so much for that corner. This car's got the downforce ramped up. I think it's going to be one of those. Oh, I forgot what they call them now. It's going to be sort of one of these cars with a huge aero on it. It's going to be one of the ones to use. Certainly when I have used them in other races, they do have significantly, I think they've been set up to have more downforce. So playing around with one of those will be the way to do it. One to come back to. I'm gonna have to, what's the time we got? I'm gonna have to call it an evening, but before I run away, I've won some things. So what have I won? I won a 2020 Ferrari Roma. Ooh. That's true. I haven't tried putting the full aero on the Audi Quattro. Might have to look at that. Yeah, because the way they've set this game up, to put the full aero on the Audi Quattro just stuffs the points well into the S2 class. Which is silly, but I don't know. It's one of those things. I think there's some more experimentation required. It does come with big wings, but there is an upgrade, so bigger wings. Yeah. So if we just quickly go buy any cars. Yeah, in Forza 5, yeah, if you upgraded it, then it had even bigger wings on it than this. So that's a standard car. Yeah, so you've got the big scoops and the big wing on the back. If you go tunings, upgrade, custom upgrades. Yeah, so that puts an extra wing on the front. And that one puts the big wing on the back. But the other changes I'd want to make would also put it into S2. I suppose if for what we're trying to do here, then yeah, S2. Yeah, so I'd look at. I don't know. I'll say I've been avoiding those Toge cars, so I think maybe one of those is going to be the option. Yeah, they were a bit bonkers. Yeah, if you look at the evolution of the Rally Audi Quattros, it just got more and more wing as they went through. Started off with just a standard looking car, and then they went right bonkers until they stopped doing it. Okay, so where was I? So I have won a Ferrari Roma. Never really got on with them. I think we're tuning them up. So next week, what we got? Oh, I can win another Pagani Hurai. They're pretty quick cars. That may make an interesting one for doing jumps with. So the treasure hunt is on top of the waterfall again. That's an easy one to find. Seasonal championships. That's off-road racing. Yeah, that's off-road racing, showing a Mini in the background, which is an absolutely horrible car. I don't know. They might have changed it in this game. I haven't tried it yet. Then we've got Sports Utility Heroes Racing. I'm guessing with the Eurostar in the background, and you win a Lamborghini Huracan. So that means that'd be Lamborghini Huracan number 5 in my garage. Speed trap on the bridge. That's on the freeway. Is that the one that's on the freeway? I can't remember. One of these two is on the freeway, and one of them is up in the mountains. No, that one's up in the mountains. That's tricky because you haven't got much road to use to get the speed. Oh no, this is the full Paris Dakar Mini I'm on about here. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what they post as the top speed. I've got a couple of cars lined up for it, but it all depends on what the top speed is. Then we've got this one, which is on the freeway. Again, getting 3 stars on that one isn't terribly difficult. It's just like whether they go for something that's reasonable. Because the car they're showing there is S2. So again, if they give 3 stars, if they want more than 3 stars, it's going to be like, ooh, I have to have a think about that. Drift Zone is up by the player house, up in the mountains. Again, we need to know what type of score and what the car options are. So the Ferrari they're showing there is not a good drift car. So what options do we have for doing that one? The trial, that's I've been playing the game too much. Trial looks like sports super saloons, but looking at that alpha in the background, I think that is the same alpha as in that one as well. Oh no, if it is the C8, what's the C8? Is it modern sports car? Okay, maybe a modern sports car. Have to wait and see. Anyway, all will be revealed on Thursday's stream. So, what else have I won this week? Collection journals. We have. I've been struggling through Horizon Play to try and finish that one off. I've managed to get myself up to level 21. Oh, that was painful. But what have I won? I have won a speech bubbly thingy. Cool. And a wheel spin. Again, again this week I've only had one super wheel spin. So we've got danger signs. Okay, we just won something here. Cool. Okay, a warthog. I didn't have one in my garage, so that's kind of useful. And what's the last reward? Link skills. That was for the doing the thingy under the sea. Link skill. Can't remember where it is now. Yeah, link under the sea. And we got another normal wheel spin. Alright, thanks for joining me. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, so I think that just leaves me with a quick blast through the wheel spins. See if I'm going to get anything interesting. More credits to spend on tuning cars. Or RS3 Sportsback. Used to come up a lot in Forza 5 for seasonal events. But interesting to see if we to use it anytime soon. More credits. Can't. Big pile of credits. I like big pile of credits, although I like the Porsche just above it a little bit more. Okay, that's interesting. Let's have a look at that. A Volkswagen Golf R. Mundane. A Chevrolet Impala Super Sports. Different. I think I need a photograph of that car actually. Anyway, I've also got in the collection journal. Have I just got it? Oh. That's nice. Okay, so I managed to get myself a nice Porsche tonight. Okay, that's nice. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Please like and subscribe if that's your thing. I'll be streaming again on Thursday. We'll be looking at the seasonal events for Forza 6. Friday, I'll be looking at the seasonal events for Forza 5. So, take care and try and join me then. Cheers.